actually get into the game itself. Praise the sun. Praise the sun. We're going to cover a little bit of news. Now, hopefully, most, if not all of you, got to catch the finals for Heroes of the Dorm, the Heroes of the Storm big tournament that pitted different college-based teams against one another in a competition, I believe, that involves some prize money, or at least some college money, which, for a lot of us, it's very important to make sure we have plenty of. Those bills can pile up. So it was a great event. Now, someone thinks it's a bad idea. And it's someone I actually have some respect for in the sports broadcasting community. So we're going to go ahead and switch over to not this screen. Where's my... There it is. That was weird. We're actually going to take my monitor capture real quick here and go to this. Now, if any of you know who Colin Cowherd is... No, I haven't died blind. I can confirm that. I have not. If any of you know who Colin Cowherd is, he is a broadcaster. He does his own radio show. And he does a few other different things. Now, these are different people talking about the different events and whatnot and different broadcasts that have been happening with esports actually being broadcast on TV. Now, here's what Colin Cowherd has to say. Here's what's going on to get me off the air. If I'm ever forced to cover guys playing video games, I will retire and move to a rural fishing village and sell bait. You want me out? Demand video game tournaments on ESPN because that's what appeared on ESPN2 yesterday. Colin, I love and respect the man. He's been a long-time broadcaster, and although controversial, I believe he tends to, really stick to his guns and stand up for what he believes in. Guess what? Get out. If you don't see this coming, and if you can't appreciate the amount of time and effort yes, I can. Yes, I can. Booyah. I know you guys probably can't read it. If anyone in sports can't appreciate at least the amount of effort that these teams and individuals put into their chosen game, I mean, what is soccer? What is football? It's a game. It's just a physical game, whereas a video game is a mental game. I don't see any real traditional difference. Good to see you, Magic. Again, we will be getting to Gothic 2 here. I really wanted to cover this and talk about this. So, why are video games a game that's inappropriate for broadcast? Why? I don't see a reason. He continued. Somebody lock the basement door at Mom's house and don't let him out. I will quit this network if I'm ever asked to cover that. I tolerated Donkey Kong. I'll tell you what that was. The equivalent of me putting a gun in my mouth and having to listen to that. Colin Cowherd, if you ever hear any online broadcasts, get out. If you can't see that these are events, that these are sporting events that millions of people consider major tournaments and take a lot of pride in, get out. I assume he'll never see this. Whatever. I don't care. This is just... This is disgusting on a level that I have a hard time believing is even him. Like, if I hadn't watched... There's a video link here. If I hadn't watched this video from the herd, I wouldn't believe he said this. It's disgusting. Well, that Magic, that's a whole different nonsense. Also, wait, no, what are you saying? That has nothing to do with this, Magic. This is a single guy. This is a single guy saying, this isn't a sport. Get it off my network. Because he believes it's childish. This has nothing to do with sales numbers or any of that stuff. No. Every sporting event we have on broadcast television in any country you want to name started out as a couple kids in some yard or field or home or barn or what have you, just fooling around. They were trying to have fun and spend some time doing it with one another. It started out as a game. Name any sport. That's how it started. And that includes any esport. It all just starts out as a couple folks, guys and gals, getting together and having fun. But apparently, for Colin Cowherd, it's not good enough for him. I'm sorry, I really wanted to talk about this a moment, about the amount of bullshit this is, before we actually went on air, and not went on air, but got in with Gothic 2. You guys probably got bored to death with that. It's regular sport talk. It's not actual, hey, this might be enjoyable talk. Sorry. I had to get it out of my system because it pissed me off earlier.